question about the Suns and specifically KD. So as Cam mentioned earlier, KD is expected to miss at least 1 week, and we're having this conversation right now is if the Suns can even make the play-in. Are you surprised that we're even having this conversation at this point in the season, or were there some signs, Mase, that you feel like you might have seen that showed that it was going in this direction?
I think we knew from the first. I believe, me and Killer, I know we knew from probably like the first or second week, maybe. First or second month. I think Killer gave them a little bit more time because he like he just stated, success takes time, but I don't have that kind of time. If you're gonna be a person that requires a lot, you don't get to have all that time. People need to know that. If you're gonna be a person that demand a lot, you can't ask for a lot of time. That doesn't go with the demand because that hurts the business. So if you see him out there playing this way, then you got Bradley Beal playing that way, and you're spending all this money. As a GM, I would be furious. I don't know who's at the helm of everything, but I am surprised that they allowed it to be this way. I think their basketball pride should make them rise up and want it to do more. But that's what I mean about when you don't have it for each other. When things unravel, you don't pull it together. When you have that something for a person, you find a way to make that happen, and that's what they're looking at.
Yeah, listen, man. Am I surprised? Kinda. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of surprised. You got to think about this. You got 2 Olympians on the team, 2 gold medalists, current gold medalists. Like this last summer gold medalists when we talking about Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Not only gold medalists, KD showed the fuck out in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So, when people sit there like Skip Bayless to me like, KD just isn't him. KD isn't that. KD's that. To me, KD is busting ass. What they're talking about is that actually they hope KD doesn't miss enough games this season to where he's not eligible to make All-NBA. Because if he's eligible to make All-NBA, he's going to make first, second, and third team for how good he's been playing this season. KD's been playing exceptional. It's that the Houston Suns collectively have not been playing good at all. And like I said,
Phoenix Suns.
I'm sorry, pardon me, Mase. Thank you very much. The Phoenix Suns, they're not playing good at all. And when I watch them, it's like Mase just said, there's no camaraderie. You don't hang. You could tell they don't hang out. You could tell niggas see each other, go home, and that's the end of it. And I'll see you next game or practice or on the flight to the next game. Whatever it is, you could tell they don't hang out because there's no communication. Secondly, I don't think they're cool enough to have an absolute pardon me, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, whatever word I'm looking for, they don't have a leader. And I don't mean none of them have leadership skills. I just think that they probably all respect each other too much to where they don't feel they could talk to a nigga a certain way. Like for instance, when me and Mase played, or anybody I played with, 9 out of 10 times, I hung out with 2-3 niggas on the team. Maybe I hang out with all 8-9 niggas, 10-11. But I could be like, yo, you ain't doing this, nigga. Come on, you playing weak, B. You like this? You gotta be able to talk to niggas like that. If that's your man or that's your teammate. Hey, yo, come on, my nigga. Y'all think, fuck is we doing? Yo, my nigga, you like
you letting them go crazy.
Exactly, my nigga. You playing weak. I remember I was playing a game against Martin Luther King High School in school. And Mase is a grade ahead of me. He didn't play, he was already out, but he was at a game. And I went to a timeout. He's like, yo, you playing mad weak. And I'm like, word, I am, right? He's like, yo, you playing weak. And I started bullying niggas. I was strong. I started pushing niggas all the time, flying all in the sky doing it. I was like, word, I'm playing mad weak. And I went crazy because the nigga told me. I remember a nigga actually telling me that. I'm like, word? I bet I'm bugging. But Joaquin and them niggas, all them niggas started washing them niggas up. Noah, Elvis, all them niggas. I put them niggas under the bus after that.
Yeah, what happened to Elvis? Shout out to Elvis.
Yeah, shout out to Elvis, Joaquin, all them niggas, man. Shout out to them niggas. But sometimes you need to hear that.
Yeah.
And if you don't got a nigga to tell you that, then you just gonna play lackluster, or you gonna think that you doing enough to saying I'm doing enough. But if you ain't got one of them niggas to be in your ear like, that ain't it, bro. You looking crazy. I mean, you might put in your mind, oh, word, I am, and turn it up a level or two. And I don't think they have that communication on that team.
Teams in real sticky situations. And right now we're going to talk about the Mavs because they could be forced to forfeit NBA games amid injuries and salary cap rules. So according to NBA rules, the team must list a minimum of 12 active players for each game with no fewer than 8 players sitting on the bench in a uniform. Dallas is down to 8 healthy players. So the Sixers and the Mavs have the largest injury reports in the NBA as a whole. So Mase, what's your opinion specifically on the Mavs for the trajectory of their season and basically just all these injuries? Because, yeah, we're talking about this team has injuries, this team does, but they clearly have a problem that's bigger than just that.
No, I actually think this is a wonderful time for the Dallas Mavericks because they got a few guards that was sitting behind Luka and Kyrie that never was getting in the game that could actually play. And I think this is the opportunity for them to prove that. They have, I think, one of the guards that came probably fresh out of high school or at least 1 year in college that was supposed to be one of those guys. And, you know, shout out to him and his family. I think his last name is Smart or something like that. And he was balling. He was balling, you know, before he got to the Mavs. So this is a perfect opportunity. You don't wish that your teammate get hurt. But this is definitely one of those opportunities where you get to showcase what you can do and maybe move to another team.
This is preposterous. It's actually fucking preposterous. One more time, what's this still today, man? Fucking 6,000 talent ties be jumping, man. These shits got a life of their own. They start costing more than 5,000 for the tie murder. The Mavericks forfeiting games. I've been playing basketball a long time when I played basketball. I didn't play basketball a long time. I've been watching basketball for a long time. I've never, and I could be wrong, I'm just saying me, but my eyes, I've never seen an NBA game be forfeited.
Forfeit, yeah.
Never. I've been to games where we only have 4. We waiting for the 5th nigga when the clock running down. Murder talk about he hit the bus stop run. Hurry up for the nigga forfeit the game, etc. Dallas Mavericks, if they want to forfeit games, I think this is done purposely for them to forfeit games. I understand that Kyrie's hurt, Anthony Davis hurt, Lively's been hurt, Gafford's been hurt. I understand that 100%. But it's no way in the world that y'all can't pull people up from y'all G League team to fill in for the spots that people are not hurt. I think that this trade didn't go as well as they want, at least not this soon, because especially with Kyrie being hurt, Anthony Davis coming back is not going to mean as much with Kyrie not being there. Kyrie has a season-ending injury. So I don't think that Dallas wants to forfeit games, but I don't think that they'll be mad and be like, oh, we don't have enough players or we don't got enough this. Call up some niggas from the G League. Yeah. I got a whole G League team for situations exactly like this. A whole G League team. Now, I don't know how many two-way players they have on Dallas, but they have to have at least 2 or 3 two-way players. When I say two-way players, that's people who sign contracts. So you're down with Dallas and you're down with their G League team. Every team has a few of those players where...
Sorry, not to cut you off. So basically regarding that, to answer your question, so Brandon Williams and Kessler Edwards are the 2 G League players, but they've almost exhausted how many games they can play in because they can only play up to 50 games with their NBA team. So Edwards had played for 37, 44 total, so he has about 3-4 more games, and then Williams has only about 6 more.
44 total, so that means he has 6 games of 50, right? And what's the other person?
Yeah, he only had, so one has 3 more games and one has 6 more. So one played 47, one played 44.
It's only motherfucking 12 games left, Stat. It's 12 games left. What is it with 33 and 36 is 69, right?
Well, so 47 total. So even though he sat for them, you can only be in 50 games total.
Yeah, you don't really have to get in the game. They could put us on the team.
Yeah, and Murder, what I'm saying is this, right? Absolutely.
Sell tickets.
We're going to sell tickets. I totally agree with that. But what I'm saying is this, I'm looking at here just doing some simple math. It's 69 games played for Dallas. It's 82 games. Figure it out the last 13 games, all right? Come on now. Figure it out. Jason Kidd, throw a jersey on.
Yeah.
Sham, throw a jersey on if need be.
Jim Jackson is in the arena.
Yeah.
With Jim Jackson in the game, man.
Michael Parsons. Dak Prescott. Go get somebody to finish out these 13 games, man. And that's that. Because I tell you one thing, I know what's on my calendar. April 2nd, when Luka get back to that motherfucker arena in Dallas, it is going to be a fucking zoo in there. Don't talk about your forfeited that motherfucking day. Don't talk about, oh, it's a forfeit when Luka got it.
That would be the day they try to forfeit.
Yeah, April 2nd, do not, because that's been on my calendar since the trade. Do not forfeit on April 2nd. You better figure it out, Nico and Michael Finley. You better figure it the fuck out.
And the player name, well, I messed it up. It was not Smart, it's Hardy. Jaden Hardy.
Jaden Hardy.
Yeah.
And then speaking of Nico, so after losing to the Sixers, PJ Washington spoke in a post-game presser saying, at the end of the day, the trade has happened, obviously talking about Luka. All the fire Nico stuff, we're sick and tired of hearing it. We just want to go out there and play. We need the fans to support us no matter who's on the floor. That's just how I feel about it. So Mase, how do you feel about what PJ Washington had to say? Then what do you think their GM situation is going to be? Because
you can't say that, PJ Washington. You can, but it doesn't make sense. Like people tell me my takes don't make sense. That definitely doesn't make sense. Like you can't tell people how to feel when you trade off the best player on the team. That makes no sense. If we woke up in Chicago and you said, hey, they traded Michael Jordan, you'll be like, for who? Like, that's how it looks when you say you traded Luka. No matter what you got, and then if that player you bring in get hurt within a week or 2 weeks' time, it definitely looked like a bad trade. Remember, I tell you, you don't have to like what I'm saying, but time will tell you if what I'm saying is true. So as time goes on, it looks like that was the worst decision you could have made. So you can't tell people to get over what you've done. That's called I'm not calling you narcissistic, but that's one of those things that is a trait of narcissism. Like you hurt people and then tell them get over it. You can't tell people when they get over stuff that you've done to them.
Well, one thing I do is I actually do that. I might be narcissist because I definitely tell you, get over it and move on. There's no reason to still be sitting here crying about what I did last week. Move on.
I set you up for that because I knew you was going to.
Yeah, well, thank you because it's the truth. I can't deal with shit when people be crying. And to me, and I know I have a problem with that. I know I have a problem with that because sometimes people be upset and crying, and I'll be like, "This is not. No, I even died. Like, like, what are you crying for?" And then, but I can't make my shell their shell, like because
yeah, you're right.
And I have a real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like all jokes aside, I have a real hard time with that. Making my feelings have to be somebody else's feelings. Like, yo, my nigga, okay, I said your mother used to get high. She did. She's better now. She went to Phoenix House. She's a better person. You get over that, man. We was snapping. We both said a bunch of shit that we didn't want to do, that we didn't want to say. And then when shit go left, it's I'm a bad person, but you don't remember what you told me. Whatever.
Stat, bail him out. Stat.
I don't need
that's
no
kind of
bill.
like empathy. He feels how he feels. Like, I can't change that.
I don't need no bill. I don't keep 100. I'm going to trial. Keep me into the trial, nigga. I'm just saying, at least, like one thing for sure, two things for certain. At least I'm admitting I have a problem. Some people don't like admitting they have a problem. Sin is the number one person that doesn't admit he's having a problem. I don't know why I'm still arguing with Sin, and he's telling me, matter of fact, Murder, he want to speak to you. I'm going to let him speak to you because he's telling me, I'm going to see if he answers. We're going to do a live because he
thinks you tell me stuff when I say the same exact answer.
That's
he
why
said y'all niggas can't think that much alike.
That's why he said it was something that going on. If you pick up now, I'm going to let him do it right now because if I say it on the show, you're going to say, I told you already. If you don't pick up, I'm going to say it anyway. There you go.
Yeah.
Yo, I sound like you in the gym. We got exactly 90 seconds, son. We on the air. Ask Murder the question you wanted that you asked me yesterday about basketball and learning stuff.
And learning.
When we was talking about who invented shit, go ahead. You got 90 seconds. It's got to be quick. We live. Murder's listening. Mase is listening.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Murder. When did you learn to pick and roll? At what age was you?
Had to be like middle school.
So you
Ninth
knew what the
grade?
pick and roll before John Stockton and Karl Malone made it hot?
Yes.
Who
Basics.
taught you that? How would they teach you that?
What? What did you tell him?
I told him Mr. Page taught me in Gauchos at 9 years old.
Yeah,
so he
that's
asked me,
middle school.
he said, did Mase play a true? I said, I played against Mase at 9, 10 super biddies. I don't know if Thurman with them was doing pick and roll, but Mr. Page and Dave and them and Gaucho was teaching us pick
That's
and roll.
middle school.
But the nigga, I learned this is super
You should
biddies.
have not gotten to 9th grade and not no pick and roll.
He's talking about it ain't come out to call.
Let me ask you something, because I know how y'all two do. So you mean to tell me he said middle school all by himself?
First of all, I'm be honest with you. I think Mase is bugging because I think it's before middle school. My personal opinion, if you play super biddies at 9, 10, 11 years old, at least in Gauchos and Riverside, they teaching you pick and roll. Young Life was a little more freestyle.
Middle school is seventh grade, 6th grade.
That's 12 years old. But you was playing when you was 10 years old.
So hold on. You said you learned it at 8 and 9 years old, Cam.
I did.
Yeah, but Young Life was more one-on-one.
Yeah,
so
Mase played with young. They just was.
Ain't no pick and roll.
Yeah,
nigga.
Young
I got
Life,
this.
ice
nigga.
cream, move out
I got
the way.
This nigga,
Yeah.
get out of the way.
Yeah.
One more question. Even though Tex Winters invented the triangle offense, y'all didn't know what it was until Phil Jackson made it hot. So
No.
We was doing.
I told him this, Murder. I said, you're right. And the same thing with the pick and roll. John Stockton and Karl Malone made it hot and made it popular. Same thing with Phil Jackson. He made it hot and made it popular. But that don't mean when Tex Winters invented the pick and roll, the triangle offense in 1940 to 1990s or 80s when Phil Jackson was using it, that doesn't mean it wasn't used in between. It just means that Phil Jackson made it popular. Somebody in Texas, Arcana could have used it. Nebraska could have used it. Michigan.
What I'm asking you is, how did your coach Page know who invented the pick and roll? How did he know him?
Mr. Page was 100 years old when I was 9, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, yo?
So they was cool when he told him the secret? How would he know? There was no internet.
I'm done. If Mase, you want to continue this, I just want Mase answered your question. All right.
He said middle school. I think y'all had a conversation, but I'm gonna let it go. Because he wasn't gonna say middle school. You was probably looking at him a funny way, right?
No.
Status right here. Status sitting there looking like she says no. But the fact that you think that John Stockton and Karl Malone invented the pick and roll is preposterous. You have a good evening.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And he's like, I want to speak to Mase. Mase, and you better not tell him nothing when we speak to him. I said, all right, fine if you want, bro. Mase learned to pick and roll before John Stockton and Karl Malone came around, man.
Gotta love talking.
Where does he get this information from? This is crazy. Like, I'm telling them that's like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. You should not be in the 9th grade and don't know the pick and roll.
Exactly. He talking about if you ain't see it from John Stockton and Karl Malone, you know. Sin, we actually played basketball, my nigga. Did they perfect it and make it probably the best niggas to ever use it? Yes. But I sent them a clip from 1979 when Dow Dawkins did the shit. He talking about it's sloppy. Yo, it's the pick and roll, bro.
Yeah, he stands on that and never changes his mind either. So it's like
he doesn't take
arguing with the wall. Like,
yeah, he doesn't take accountability or nothing.
Oh gosh, y'all. We're gonna go to break. When we return, we will discuss the team who snapped the Cavs' winning streak. Don't go anywhere.
Before we close, so Bill Belichick, he's in some Well, things right now. So apparently UNC personnel is worried that Jordan Hudson's influence on Belichick could become a problem. So Jordan Hudson is 73-year-old Bill Belichick's 24-year-old girlfriend. So Belichick and Hudson had a recent appearance in a CBS Mornings interview, and it's apparently not sitting well with UNC. One of the questions asked was how they met. She actually interrupted the interview and responded saying that they would not be talking about that. It was also revealed earlier in the year Belichick asked UNC staffers to copy his girlfriend on certain emails, specifically those regarding social media and web content. Mase, do you understand this growing concern from UNC? How do you feel about it? And then just the interactions that he's been having.
How old is Belichick again?
He is 73 and she's 24.
72.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about this. Skilla is on you.
Well, what he should have did was start like this. That's his assistant. If she's handling the social media, the web content, everything like that, I don't know how internet or technology savvy Bill Belichick is.
Yeah.
So if that's his assistant / girlfriend, you should have just started with the assistant shit, because I don't know how to work Twitter, or I don't know how to work Instagram. You can start there. You're 76. Not saying he don't, but a lot of people younger than him don't know how to bust the moves with all that social media and technology and so forth. So if she's doing that, that's fine. That's first and foremost. Secondly, the problem with this, when Stats actually showed me the footage, it looked too much like she had too much say. When they were in the interview, she was sitting off to the side, and when they asked, doing something on the computer, it looked like, but when they asked him a question, she just jumped up and said, "We're not talking about that." She's not even in the one-on-one interview. She's over there. We're not talking about that. Then she keeps getting up, this, that, and the third, curving, coming in the interview, so on and so forth. So when you go back to UNC, it's a couple things. Think about this. Especially with athletes today, when they're playing 9, 10, 11 years in college. She's the same age as these niggas in college, maybe younger than a nigga who got 9 years at Miami or wherever other schools that niggas got fucking 7, 8 years. They're 29, 28, 29, 37 to be still playing in college. So she's the same age or younger or a little bit older than these people. And the way it looked like she just had too much leverage on Bill Belichick. Mase, and I'm gonna ask you a question, Mase, because I want to finish what I'm trying to say. Not your wife.
Yeah.
Prior to you being married, you're doing an interview, and a female that you're dating says, "Yo, Mase ain't gonna answer that." What are you doing? She's sitting over there too.
That would never happen. That would never happen.
I'm just saying, let's just say it's a surprise. You're like, "Excuse me, Mase, I don't think you should answer that."
She don't answer them questions.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, my face would have been like, "Bitch." Yo, matter of fact, get out the room. Nigga, you from the CNBC, what is it, NBC?
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Or CBS, yeah.
Yeah, CBS, what are you doing? What fuck are we doing? Secondly, now you're jeopardizing my job that I have coming up. Let's think about this. Bill Belichick did not want to go to college to coach. He wanted to go back to the NFL. Then the NFL like, "Yo, come on, we can't take Bill." Probably not because he doesn't have experience, not because he doesn't know what he's doing, because he's too successful, and he probably is a bit of an asshole, pause to some players. We see how he treated a Wes Welker. We definitely see how he treated Tom Brady on the outro. And they may not need that with a younger regime. Bill Belichick did not want to go back to college to play. Now you got niggas who may be saying, and I don't know this for a fact, you may got people at the university being like, "Yo, you sure we want Bill? Bill kind of hard-headed and all that, man." You know what I'm saying, nigga? He already talking about the parking spots. He want the Spike Lee elevator. He want to go there. Like, he may be making these demands. And niggas may have been like, "I don't know if it's the right choice." I'm not saying that happened, but if now you got the university questioning him about an interview where, to me, when I seen it, it wasn't nothing crazy. She did step in places she shouldn't have stepped in at, but it wasn't nothing where the job should be like, hey, yo, matter of fact, let me talk to you. What kind of influence do she got? If we gonna say run the bubble screen, is she gonna say throw a Hail Mary? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is the type of shit that niggas is gonna be like, what is going on? How much influence you got over you? Because that's what it looked like in that clip that I see. It looked like she had a lot of influence to where if she tells him we're not doing this, it looked like he ain't doing it.
So even to add to that really quick, they had a spring game practice. She was in a blue trench coat next to him on the sideline while he's coaching the players. Like, I have to actually show y'all the picture because she was up there on the field next to him. Yeah, so like I think that's why now seeing that interview, in addition to like her being at the practice field.
To her defense, she might have his medicine, you know?
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know all that's going
That's fine,
on.
but you can have his medicine and sit somewhere else.
Yeah,
you don't
listen,
gotta stand
Murder.
right next
Not
to
if he
him on
need
the
it.
thing.
No, I'm keeping 100, Merv. If you guys stand next to him for medicine, you can't do the job.
That too.
Like no disrespect, but because, and I'm not gonna go crazy about that because it's a spring game, so they'll use that to leverage. But we better not see it down there during the season. We don't see nobody wife or girlfriend on the sideline during the season unless it's time when the game is over and they down there celebrating with niggas. Look, what I will say this is what I will say. She ain't charging $25,000 a cheek, as far as I know. As far as I know. And yeah, unless we not talking about it, it may be $25,000 a cheek. At least she ain't putting it out there right now. So I'll give him credit for that.
You remember Bill Belichick was leaving the apartment complex with his shirt off?
Yeah, I remember.
This might be it.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, Bill, like I'm active, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Yeah, Bill active. You listen. I can't do a 50-year discrepancy.
Still active.
Yeah. Listen, man, I ain't doing a 50-year discrepancy, but at the end of the day, I don't know if it's that old, but older niggas is in. I don't know 76, 24 old. But I keep kicking 25-year-olds out my DMs, man. Like, yo, no, shorty, I'll fuck your life up. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, man. This is not what you want to do, man. I'm telling you, man. I play a lot of mind games. I'm not consistent. I don't call, you call, I text. Like, yo, I'm telling you, you're not mentally ready for this, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not really mentally ready for the shit I put you through. And I'm being nice about it. Bitch say, fuck my life up, killer gag. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to respect it. Nah. That's my opinion. Oh, shit.
Well, good luck to Bill. They done made the relationship public. They're doing yoga, and she's pretending to be a mermaid. He's a fisherman. He's happy. Just don't let it get in the way of the job.
I'm in a role play.
Bill the fisherman, she a mermaid.
Yeah.
Bill going, wow.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Yeah. I'm into that role play. I'm into that.
Clearly, Bill is too.
I'm into that role play. I had a kitten once. I put the bowl down with the milk in it. I'm into that. Because you know, I definitely. I put the bowl down with the milk in it. She was looking. Shout out to one of my partners, Romantic Depot. You know, they buy the horsepower. If you're in the new tri-state area, you need to go to Romantic Depot. But you know, kitten is, and then they got two different ones. They got the thong with the tail, or they got the butt plug with the tail. And not to get TMI, but yeah, I did a kitten, and it was fun, man. She was a kitten that night. She came back next time, murder with the pig nose. I said, hold on, I got it. I said, hold on now. I said, yo. I said, hold on. Let me. I said, I gotta work my way into this one. Because I didn't really want them farm niggas.
Yeah.
For real. Last thing about that, one time a girl confused me, man. Same girl, shout out to Suge too. Girl confused us because girl told me, she said, yeah, I'm your dirty teacher. And I'm like, okay, I'm in class, I'm a student. No, then 3 minutes later, she said, I want to take your temperature. I'm like, okay, we in the doctor's office now. Okay, I was in class, now I'm in the doctor's office. She was about 17. Yeah, she was a teacher. And then she was a doctor. Then after that, she talking about she is a cheerleader. It was mad shit in a small gap. I said, we gotta stay focused one session, one thing at a session, per session. Because my mind can't be that fast to go from. Anyway, I feel Bill on. I ain't never do mermaid. Yeah. Mermaid, wow.
Bill say fisherman.
Yeah, Bill says the fisherman.
Oh, man.
I have nothing else to say. Shout out to Bill. That's all the time that we have for today.
Shout out to Bill.
Thank y'all for watching. And as always, it is what it is.